Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to transfer your WordPress website from one server to another server. I'm going to demonstrate how to migrate your email related to that website to the new server. And the last thing I'm going to show you is how to download your database and set it up on the new server. To do that, you're going to need a few things. First, you're going to need a WordPress website such as the one that I have. You're going to need an access to the cpanel of the server that you currently have your website set up on. You're going to need an access to the new server where you're going to transfer all the files to. And we're going to need an access to the website where you purchase your domain name, so we can replace the old name servers with the new name servers. And the last thing we're going to need is an application such as FileZilla that we can use to transfer the files to the server. Okay, so let's start. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to transfer all the files from the old server. So we go to File Manager, go, Public HTML. You can see a list of all the websites here. So locate the right one, right button, compress, compress file. Close. Now we have the file compressed to a zip file, so let's find the zip file. It's right here. In case it doesn't appear on your screen, just reload the page and it's gonna come up. So right click, download. Okay. Next thing we need to do is to download the email content related to that website. So what I did, I went back. Here you can see a mail icon, so click on it. Okay, here you have a list of all the emails set up on your server, so find the right one and click on it. Okay, usually you have one folder, but in case you have more than one, just select the one that has a recent date. In this case, this is the one, and click compress file. Okay, close. Now it doesn't appear on my screen, so I'm gonna reload the page. Okay, it's right here. And just do again right click and download. Okay, so we can close the File Manager tab, go back to the dashboard. Now what we need to do is to download the database. So we go down to Backups icon and click on it. And as you can see, this is a list of all the databases that you have set up related to the different websites you have on the server. So when you find the right one, just click on the database name. It's gonna download. Okay. So let's go back to the home page. All right, we're pretty much set up, and we finished with the first step. So we loaded all the files related to the websites that we would like to migrate. We downloaded the database related to that website, and we also downloaded the files related to the email for this website. So the next step is we have to bring all this content and put it into the new server. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay, I just opened the new server, and this is the cpanel. Based on the different companies, the cpanel front end is a little bit different, but it has the same icons. So, okay, the first thing we need to do is we have to create add-on domain. Okay, so you can type add-on domain. Okay, it's right here. You click on it. First you need to do is to write the domain name. Okay, as you can see, the cpanel set up the information for the next two fields right away, and it creates a new folder here. So we don't have to do anything, just add domain. Okay, so let's go back, and just to make sure we have the domain set up. Okay, so go back to the dashboard. Okay, go to File Manager, go to Public HTML, And here it is. As you can see, we have the folder ready, so we just need to upload the files. Okay, in order to upload the files, we have to use FileZilla. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna log into the server. Okay. Okay. Public HTML. Okay. This is the new folder, so I'm gonna click on it. Now let me find the file that I just downloaded with all the content inside. And this is it. It's right here. Just click 2 times and unzip the folder. Okay, so go inside the folder, Control A, which one is going to select all the files, and just drag all the files into the new folder. Okay. Okay, that's going to take a little bit longer, so we're gonna go ahead and perform some other actions in order to finalize the migration. So we can close the folder, and we close the tab here. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we're going to upload the database. Okay, so we go to backups. Okay, restore a MySQL database backup. So choose file. Okay, and just to let you know, guys, the file that we just recently downloaded from the previous server is gonna finish with the extension sql.gz. Okay, so this is the file I need, or I guess I downloaded it 2 times. So I'm gonna select one of them, open, and upload. Okay, I think it's still loading. Okay, I think we have the file uploaded, so I'm gonna go back to the dashboard and let's go to my SQL database to see if we have the database uploaded to the server. Okay, and this is the new database. What we have to do next is to create a username and password. Okay, to do that, go down here. Okay, create a username. Okay, create a password. Okay, repeat the password. Okay, and create username. Okay, go back. And last thing we need to do on this page is we're gonna have to link the database to the username and the password. Okay, to do that, go all the way down to the page, select the database, select the username, select the database. Okay, and add. Click on the all privileges, make changes, and we're good. Okay, so keep this page open, and we're gonna go to a new tab, because what we're going to need to do next is we're gonna have to link the database to the new website. Okay, so to do that, go back on the previous tab, go back to the dashboard, file manager, okay, public HTML. This is the website that I'm moving, click on it. Okay, so now you're gonna have to locate a file that it says wp/config.php. Okay, right button called edit. Okay, edit. Okay, as you can see, here we have the database name for the previous server, as well as the username and password. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the tab that we had the database set up. Okay, it's right here. I'm going to copy the name of the database, and I'm going to replace it where it says database name. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the username. Okay. And the last thing, just submit the new password you just created. Okay. And press Save Changes. Alright, I think we're pretty good here, so we can close the tab. Okay. And we can close the rest of the tabs. We don't need to use them at this point. Okay, so now we have uploaded all the files for the WordPress website from the previous server. We have set up the database, we link the files to the database. So the last thing we need to do is we have to move all the files that we downloaded from the previous server for the email to the new email. But before that, we're going to have to create a new email. Okay, so let's go to email accounts. Okay, create the new email name. Okay. Select the website that you would like to link the email to. Alright, create a password. Create another password. Okay. As here you can see, it gives you the option to decide how much space you would like to spare for this particular email, but I usually click on unlimited. So I'm going to click on unlimited. Okay. And create account. Okay, so we have the account created. So let's go back to the dashboard. So let's go to the file manager and see if we have the email created. Mail. Okay, it's right here. What we need to do now is to upload all the files into this folder that we've previously downloaded. So to do that, we gotta open FileZilla. Okay, go back. Okay, go back again. Mail. Alright, you can see the folder here. Open the folder inside. Alright. And we have to locate the zip file we downloaded. So open download. Okay, it's right here. Just click 2 times and unzip the file. Click on the folder. Select all the files and just drag them into the new folder. Okay. Always use this action. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna minimize the FileZilla. So we're gonna come back to the FileZilla in just a minute. And there is one more thing that we need to do. First, you have to determine the name servers related to your new server. And once you have that, in this case you already have them right here, you go to the website where you purchased the domain name for the website, such as domain.com. This is the one that I'm using. So you log into your account, find the website that we just moved to the new server, click on it, name servers. Okay, as you can see here, we have the old name servers, so let's go ahead and put the new ones. Just gonna copy them, Control V. Okay, copy the second one, Control C and Control V, and save. Alright, so this was the last step, folks. Just to be aware that it's going to take up to 24 hours, as the message says on the top, for the DNS to be able to connect to the server. So give it a little time, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, just give me a note, and thank you again, guys, and please don't forget to subscribe.